It is such an exciting time for an artist to have a new canvas. So many possibilities. For this painting, I was inspired by the poplar tree. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I'm not totally sure. It could be poplar. I don't know. I was inspired by the poplar tree outside of our kitchen window. I planted about 2 years ago and it's already huge. But this one day I was watching it bend on this really windy day and it just inspired me. I wanted to make a note here and say I'm really sorry for some of the blurs and the really bad camera angles. I am still learning all this videography stuff, and I just found my tripod, so that should help me not have to hold it while trying to paint. So hopefully the video footage will get better from now on. It's January now, it's 2025, and recently I saw a question that said, define your year 2024, talking about 2024, in 3 words. And that was very interesting because pretty quickly I came up with less is more. 2024 was seriously all about learning that less is more. I used to hear that and be like, no, that's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. But now I completely get it. Less stuff has led to more mental peace. Also in 2024, learning that less ingredients means a more healthy body and mind. And I tried to think about it from an artist's perspective. When am I most inspired? And I thought about it. It's when I have a blank canvas. So by decluttering our house, our toys, basically everything I've gathered over the last 7 years of, being in mother survival mode, I'm just trying to create a home that feels like a blank canvas does for me. So when I'm struggling to find that motivation, I try to remember how much better it feels and how much also more productive I feel when I push myself through those, feelings of I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, and it doesn't matter. But sometimes that mental peace is worth fighting for, even if it's just through doing dishes. This little closet right here used to be just a place I would store junk, and it was piled full. But I recently cleaned it out and decided that it was going to be my little pantry, and it is so convenient. I love it. I'm also storing my dahlia tubers for next summer. I cannot wait. So I absolutely love using oil paints, but there are definitely some downsides. One, I would probably never ever use them in my kitchen because they stink and they also take forever to dry. So I've definitely learned to love acrylics because you can add some oil-like effects if you use them kind of heavier and kind of mix the colors to where they look kind of streaky. So I kind of love that about acrylics, that they can be pretty versatile. This is the part where I add that poplar tree back in, and this is also the part where I'm always worried that I'm not gonna paint it as well as I did the first time in the sketching phase, but luckily it turned out okay. I've been trying to think of what my goals are for this year. I know, one, I want to try to grow as many tomatoes as I can. I've learned I love having my own tomato sauce around because it's so versatile. Like, you can make, so many different sauces. Chili. You can make butter chicken with it as well. I think another goal I have for myself this year is to take more time connecting with my kids. Sometimes I get so caught up in the stress and the pressure of homeschooling that I forget to have intentional time with them outside of homeschool. So this is something I really want to try to be focusing on. It is a little bit into January right now, and watching this video, I just miss the sun. Oh man, winter is so hard on me. I love the sun, I love the warm weather, and I just struggle finding the joy of winter. So if you ever want to share how you find joy in winter, I would love to know. I mean, different seasons come with different positives and negatives. In winter, obviously, it's cozy. There's beautiful, beautiful white snow. What else? I can't think. This is probably my second time growing garlic, and I learned that you plant the flat side down. The first time I grew garlic, it did not come up, but I was not educated. I had no idea that it took about 9 months to grow. So that's why I'm planting it now, late fall, so that hopefully early-ish spring it will pop up and be ready to harvest. So let's see, I'm trying to think of a third goal for 2025. So first we have tomatoes, second we have intention, and third, I think I would love to do a 10K. I forget how much that is. Is that 7 miles, I think. Yeah, somewhere around 7-ish. Like, not a half marathon yet, but half that. Running is just the best natural antidepressant I have ever experienced. I've always been a runner, but when your mental health depends on it, it is just, oh, I love it. I am just so thankful that God even created things like running, natural things that, bring us joy and endorphins. It's just really cool. So my painting's almost done and this video is coming to an end. So I thought I would end with a psalm from the Bible. This is from Psalm 94. It is verses 17 through 19. It goes, "If the Lord had not been my help, my soul would soon have lived in the land of silence. When I thought my foot slips, your steadfast love, O Lord, held me up. When the cares of my heart are many, your consolations cheer my soul." Lately, I have been struggling with more depression, those winter blues because of winter. And my prayer has been, Lord, lead me to what I need. When I think of God holding us up, I think of those times when, we just feel so heavy. Like we don't feel the strength to get up and do stuff. And, that's pretty much what depression is. So that's kind of the image I get when I think of God holding us up. Like we don't have the strength to do it on our own. So this footage right here is from December 29th. This is my garlic patch that I worked very hard to plant. And I will be shocked if anything shows up, but you know what? That is okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a joyful winter and finding beautiful things to enjoy in the season. And thanks for watching.